So, quickly about the Trump versus world tariff war. So, I don't know those who are not paying attention. Uh, if you are not aware that there's a tariff war going on in the world, you should be aware. But it doesn't really affect all the countries. But some countries, yes. I don't know if we have that issue with Nigeria. I'm talking of no, we have that issue with Trump with the Nigerians. I've never heard about that. Trump increasing tariff for Nigeria, but I know for almost the entire world, he has increased 10%, 25%, 50%, name it. But I think the focus is China. Personally, my advice to China, if you are listening or watching this video, any of you guys who are in top position or in elective position in China, or you're actually the authority manning the Chinese economy. But if I were you, just focus on Africa, Asia. Do you really need to sell your product in America for your economy to grow higher than it currently is? I mean, I understand, yeah, every market is good, but just look at Africa. We are dependent on China. Almost at least I know Nigeria. Our economy is not that high, so we can basically only afford Chinese products. And the funny thing is, people will be, because the world regards China or Chinese products as lower quality or substandard. Yeah, I will tell you, you're actually wrong. Most of their products are actually as high quality as those of the Western world. Can tell based on cars itself, some of the products I purchased that are actually we are Chinese made. They've lasted for years and years and years. It's it's just that China, they are how will I put it? Maybe they don't have that kind of regulation. We are over here where you have not Nigeria anyway. I'm talking of maybe Western world, where you are not allowed to produce those kind of lower quality stuff. But over there, if you want high quality, you produce and sell. And that's what my assumption, based on what they are exporting. If you want high quality, you produce because there is demand for them. That. If you want low quality, you produce because they are just, selling to whoever whatever quality you demand, they produce and sell to you, which I think kind of okay. If you ask me, if you want high, fine, buy the high quality for. So what's the problem with that? So let them focus on African countries, Asian countries, at least these two big continents. Maybe some Latin American countries too, who cannot afford American products because of their high prices. They will be buying Chinese products. Trust me, I'm not looking down or knocking it down just because it's China. Like I said, I purchased not just car or automobile parts, other stuff, other personal stuff. I will tell you that we actually made in China and they were high quality. Even all these known brands that produce high quality products in Europe, in America and the rest, they've all moved their plants to China, or at least have their branches in China and produce parts as well. I mean, talk of what? Bosch. Name it. Which products now can you mention? Even what's it called? iPhone, people are shouting about. Is they actually produced there? Maybe they also probably may have in US. Okay, I could be wrong though. Almost every phone high quality now. Okay, Samsung is Japan, if I'm not mistaken. So doesn't mean that all their products are low quality. So even if they are, so what? At least the most better thing they are available, you buy. As long as they are cheap, that's my point. they are cheap, that if they don't last, it won't really bother much, because you'll be like, okay, you must not let them work, not the poor ones that you purchase, because to be honest, there are some stuff I purchased on AliExpress, they didn't even work. They didn't even bother, as in at all. You know, if that man says, okay, they work, after a while, they stop working. There are some parts that if they behave that way, we won't really care. While some that if they behave that way, that will piss you off. Because not every part that you want to be replacing over and over. There are some parts you want to do once and for all. But the point you have the option, maybe you can't afford this one, the high quality one, you decide to go for low quality one for now. Then when you can afford, you then upgrade that part to a higher quality one. So that's my advice to China. Focus on these developing countries. If 80% of their imports or consumption in those countries are from China, things they consume, they are from China, come on. And these countries actually they are the ones that have the population, not even this Western world. They are the ones that have the trillions or so world population, or billions of human beings. So we are actually the consumers. So focus on them. If America wants to chase you people away with high tariff, I understand what Trump is doing. He's looking out for his country. So will you really blame him? So he wants companies to come back to US, or to the current companies, or industries in US to actually grow, because of right now there is demand for Chinese product in America. So industries are losing out. So yeah, that's the interest of their country. That's what he's seeking for. So China, the developing countries, we don't have that might yet. It can be done, but for now, I mean, average man doesn't care about, oh, let the world, the Nigeria develop so I look like US. He wants the best, whatever he earns, to be able to have a home or build a house, have a car, or one or two, depending on, based on interest. Raise a family, who wants to get married, bear children, raise them, train them in school or whatever, and live the rest of his life. That's what an average man aims for. Not every man is interested in building skyscraper, to have to be ambitious like Elon Musk or Bill Gates. Every man, millions of men that don't really care much. Yeah, they are ambitious, but not to that level. So once you can provide products like that for them, they don't care. Yeah, I know you say, oh, every economy needs to be independent and be able to feed himself, lose all those things to grow. Yeah, until we get there, but for now, telling you what an average man thinks of. It doesn't mean if I get to that position, I wouldn't want to grow Nigeria economy, reduce import to some extent. But then, so if I were China, that's what I would advise you to do. Don't bother yourself about tariff war from Trump, increasing tariff for whatever reason. That's me. Anyway, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.